distinguished members of the diplomatic corps, dear comrades, mis queridos cubanos, miembros de la Brigada Médica, miembros de la Misión Estatal. Welcome to the House of Cuba, where we meet to celebrate a very important event. 64 years ago, on December 23rd, 1959, Ghana and Cuba established diplomatic relations. Ghana was the first Sub-Saharan nation that established relations with the revolutionary Cuba. Fidel Castro Ruz, our commander-in-chief, and Kwame Nkrumah, the leader of the independence of Ghana, laid the foundations of the brotherhood ties between our peoples, which is reflected in the actions of our governments. Since then, Ghana has unconditionally accompanied Cuba in the struggle for the lifting of the economic, commercial, and financial blockade imposed by the United States of America on our nation, as well as condemning the illegal sanctions imposed by Donald Trump in times of coronavirus. In the G77, the support for our pro-tempore presidency has been remarkable, with the participation of the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency Mr. 𝐂𝐔𝐁𝐀𝐒𝐒, at the summit that took place at the island last September. Cuba and Ghana, two southern countries, stand out for their consistency in principles, sharing courses of action, and thought in South-South and Pan-Africanist cooperation issues. For this reason, I call for extending support for the struggle for the exclusion of Cuba from the arbitrary and immoral list of countries that supposedly sponsor terrorism issued by the United States State Department. This inclusion has reinforced the effects of the blockade, with a devastating impact on the banking, financial, and commercial sector of the island. Those who know Cuba understand there is not a single valid and reasonable argument for the permanence of our country in that list. We want to say thank you for your support. Cuba, which has had to overcome all sorts of hardships since the very revolutionary triumph, such an aggression from the United States government and other Western powers, natural disasters, and major accidents, recognizes the value of solidarity. We, Cubans, have been resilient, and this has been possible also because of the help received from our brothers, among them the Ghanaians. That is why this is the moment to give thanks with healthy pride and deep admiration for the innumerable expressions of solidarity received from the government and people of Ghana in the difficult times we have gone through. I also take the opportunity to thank the hospitality and fraternity shown to our Vice President, His Excellency Mr. Salvador Valdez Mesa, during his visit to Ghana on November 13 to the 15th, a visit that will contribute to revitalizing our relations. Cuba has also supported Ghana in many ways. Today, among us, we have several Ghanaians that were trained in Cuba. Ghana has over 2,000 citizens that grew up with Cubans. They are like Cubans. You will see them today dancing, eating, and drinking like us. Currently in Cuba, we have about 300 young people studying medicine. In these 64 years, Cuba has collaborated in the medical sector. At this time, we have 28 specialists from a medical brigade. They are represented here. And also, we have offered collaboration in sports, education, and in the application of bioherbicides to combat the mosquito that transmits malaria. The Cuban government is willing to resume all facets of the collaboration offered and expand it to other sectors. Dear friends, the ties between Cuba and Ghana are built by a common history and a powerful African influence. From Africa, we took the fighting spirit, the strength in the face of adversity, the love for freedom, the nobility, wisdom, resistance, rhythm, and flavors. I hope you will like the Cuban flavors that we will offer to you today. We gave ourselves to Africa with many of our children who fought for independence, sovereignty, territorial integrity, and the training of human resources. This is why today I invite you, all of you, to celebrate with us the coming of a new year, and also, and most important, the 65th anniversary of the Cuban Revolution. That will be marked on January the 1st. Dear friends, next year will be also the 65th anniversary of the relations between Cuba and Ghana. Thank you very much again for supporting us, for being with us, for joining us. Cuba will remain resilient, creative, powerful, strong, so that good men feel proud of our process. Let me finish with our best wishes to all of you, and also, long live to the relations between Cuba and Ghana. Long live. Long live to the Cuban Revolution. Long live. And for all Cubans and those that feel like Cuban, patria o muerte, venceremos.
Chao García, Ambassador of the Republic of Cuba to Ghana. Honorable members of the Council of State and members of Parliament, senior representatives of the government of Ghana, Your Excellencies and members of the Diplomatic Corps, Nime, Name, Nanano, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. I stand before you today not only as the Minister for Foreign Affairs of Ghana, but also as a representative of a nation that has shared a profound and enduring relationship with the Republic of Cuba. On this remarkable day, we come together to commemorate the National Day of Cuba, a country that holds a special place in our hearts. We also celebrate the 64th anniversary of diplomatic relations between Ghana and Cuba, a partnership that has grown and flourished over the years. On this esteemed occasion, I extend heartfelt greetings and well wishes to His Excellency Miguel Diaz-Canel Bermudez, President of the Republic of Cuba, as well as to the government and people of Cuba. On behalf of the President of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency Nana Addo Akufo-Addo, the government and the people of Ghana. Your Excellency, let us begin by acknowledging the historical significance of this relationship. Ghana proudly stands as the first African nation to establish diplomatic ties with Cuba, a milestone that was achieved on the 23rd of December 1959. The establishment of these relations was the result of a meeting between the visionary leader, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, and the legendary commander Fidel Castro, following the recognition of the Cuban Revolution. Since then, our nations have consistently demonstrated their commitment to cooperation and friendship. Our journey has not been without its challenges, and there have been moments when our diplomatic relations were tested. Yet, our shared values and aspirations for a better world have always guided us back to the path of collaboration. The bonds between Ghana and Cuba were rekindled in the 1970s 1970s, leading to the reopening of embassies in each other's countries. Today, we can proudly say that our relations have expanded and strengthened over the years. High-level visits have played a significant role in enhancing our collaboration. We have witnessed notable visits to Cuba by Ghana's highest-ranking officials, including His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the President of the Republic, and His Excellency Alhaji Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Vice President of the Republic. These visits have fostered cooperation in various sectors and have reaffirmed our commitment to working together for a common good. Political consultations have been a cornerstone of our diplomatic engagement. Through mechanisms like the Ghana-Cuba Permanent Joint Commission for Cooperation and the new mechanism for political consultations, we have addressed a wide range of issues, from health and education to science and technology. These platforms have allowed us to collaborate on mutual goals, enhancing the well-being of our citizens. Distinguished guests, as we celebrate the 64th anniversary of diplomatic relations, we also acknowledge one of the most significant areas of collaboration between our nations, which has been in healthcare. Cuba, renowned for its advanced health sector, has been instrumental in supporting Ghana's health system. Under the Ghana-Cuba Medical Brigade Corporation, we have welcomed dedicated Cuban health specialists to our nation. The Cuban government's readiness to collaborate with Ghana in producing medical and pharmaceutical products and transferring vaccine production technology underscores our shared commitment to public health. Your Excellency, in the fight against the COVID-19 pandemic, Ghana acknowledges the support of Cuba for supplying the country with Soberana O2 and Abdala vaccines, which were administered to our citizens. This support from Cuba helped our nation's ability to successfully triumph against the coronavirus, which handicapped the international public health system to the detriment of the global economy. Recent engagements between our nations have been critical in addressing various bilateral matters, from discussions on debt obligations to ensuring the welfare of Ghanaian scholarship students in Cuba. We have been actively working together to overcome challenges and strengthen our relationship. The health and well-being of Ghanaian students in Cuba have been a top priority. Our government, in collaboration with the Ghana National Petroleum Corporation, GNPC, has taken steps to ensure their welfare, including addressing concerns raised by the students regarding healthcare, accommodation, and feeding. Your Excellencies, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, in conclusion, as we look to the future, we remain committed to deepening our relationship with Cuba. We acknowledge the progress made in various sectors, and we are dedicated to addressing outstanding issues for the benefit of both our nations. I extend my gratitude to the government and people of Cuba for their unwavering friendship and support. Let us remember that the bonds of friendship between our nations have been built on shared values and a mutual commitment to a better world. As we celebrate this special day, let us look forward to a future of even stronger collaboration, one that continues to benefit the people of both Ghana and Cuba. Let me also take this opportunity to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a prosperous New Year as we embark upon a new phase in Ghana-Cuba relations. May 2024 bring prosperity, peace, and harmony to the good people of both countries, and may we draw closer together. Viva Cuba!
Viva!
Long live Ghana!
Long live!
Long live the friendship between our two nations!
Long live!
Thank you, and may we all be inspired by the enduring spirit of friendship that unites both countries. I thank you for your attention.
Se perdió en la silla, está ganando aquí el baile. ¡Vamos! Dale, dale, dale.
Messi.
Yes, hold on. Let's go.
The big team is going well.
Everybody's doing their own sound. That's all. And you can read. I see the rules are here. Bravo. Se perdió en la silla, está ganando